Welcome to the dungeon.
Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Thanks for being here. Make sure to do the liking and subscribing. Coach Mike is also here. He whipped my ass pretty bad just now, I'm not going to lie. It was pretty good. Make sure to watch the roll whenever it comes out.
I had a good day.
Yeah, it was a good day. Yeah. So, what we're going to talk about right now is the idea, it's a concept you can use for defense and offense. It's the idea of how much the total pressure or constriction it takes to make someone pass out or tap out. And how it's not just what your partner's doing to you that's going to make you tap out. It's more of a total pressure. So, for example, if I have Mike in sort of head and arm choke, so we're like this. Yeah. So if Mike tries to like flex his, if I get this choke like almost on like this, and he flexes his muscles really hard, all I have to do is like tap a little bit. Yeah, right there. And like you see how quickly that went on. Now, if Mike does the opposite thing, like the total constriction of his blood vessels has to be, I think the number's somewhere around 80%. So if he's giving me most of that, I only have to do a little bit. But if he's giving me none of that, so if he totally relaxes his muscles, then I have to get this choke on super duper tight before it starts to work. So I have to like get much deeper, and you see I have to like sink in way deeper than I was before, and he's still not tapping. And so I have to really get like a lot of pressure in here, and it might even take a minute before he starts to tap, and like it, yeah, it's.
I was like about to go.
Okay, yeah. So like you can see how the amount of pressure you are giving to the person applying the choke has a lot to do with how effective the total pressure of it is. Thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, it just makes a lot of sense. You know, if like you're like driving. Like against the choke, right? Like it's like there's part of you that's helping put the choke on, you know? And then you can have like the total relaxation, which makes the choke a lot harder to put on because now all of that is on you, the strangler, right? But you know, I think you gotta kind of weigh that with like your escape route as well, right? You know what I mean? Like you can't just lay there. And like be like, oh, and then just be in the choke until like, because then it gives them unlimited time unless they're going to give up on it. Right. So you got to kind of weigh like your escape route, but like maybe that's something that you can use to maybe like be more efficient throughout your escape. You know, give you time to like get things in certain positions to help you, you know, free from the strangle.
And I'm glad you said that about your escape. So you can use the same idea for the escape itself too. And this was actually the other, I almost forgot what you said. So let's say that I am giving more pressure initially, and so Mike starts to apply the choke. Let's do the same choke to me. So, all right, so if I initially give a little bit of pressure like this, and say I'm like making myself a little bit bigger this way by giving a little bit, and then he starts to apply the choke, but then I relax, then I have a little bit of space after he's already started. He's already thought that he was starting to apply it as hard as he needed to, but he actually didn't realize that I had more space to use because I was giving a little bit of the pressure.
Yes.
So yeah, that's the other part of it. Thank you for
yes.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, we don't want you going and thinking you can just like lay there and relax and keep yourself alive. You know, like you definitely will last a lot longer, but I mean, I'm sure your goal is not just to last longer in the strangle. I'm sure it's to overcome the strangle. So
yes. So I think that about does it for today. Thanks for watching. Check out the Radical Store. Do the like and subscribing. Hit the bell. Check out the podcast. We have a bunch of interesting guests on the podcast. We'll have to do a whole one. Like, at some point.
Yeah, I would like,
yeah. But yeah, check out the podcast. Thanks to all the podcast guests. I just talked to Big Villainous yesterday, so that'll be out soon. And yeah, so see you next time. And thanks for being here. And
come down and train.
Talk a little bit.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4.
Wah, wah, wah. Okay, that's
Boom.
good.
Are we standing or sitting on these first ones?
We can sit.
Okay. It's up to you.
What's on my usual one? This side?
Oh.
This side?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Let me go sleeve tucking.
Yeah.
Is it recording?
Yeah. Let me make sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now the clap's going. Always good to check. Over here.
Beautiful.
Good. Yeah. You got like a little straight up thing going. I like it. That's good. All right. Ready? Welcome.